Hi guys and welcome back. So today we open door number 4 in our self-working advent calendar of 2022, where I drop a video of a new, easy but powerful card trick every day all the way till Christmas. So you can pick your favorites to perform and amaze and entertain your family and friends during the Christmas celebrations. Guys, remember that we're doing a giveaway to celebrate 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already, go check this video out. There you'll find all the instructions you need to join. So today I'll show you the tutorial for the trick we did yesterday. Make sure to watch the entire video because at the end I will show you a bonus trick. This trick, but as it was originally published in the 40s. So make sure to stay for that. So this trick, once again, is found in Card College Sleight by Robero Giobbi. So go buy that book actually, because you're not gonna regret it. In that book it's called Intuition, but it's a version of the classic trick Out of This World by Paul Curry. Now, if you watched my last video, you know that we'll end that trick with having the colors separated. So we have the black cards on top and the red cards on the bottom. So make sure to reassemble the cards like that. Doesn't really matter, but it's easy to remember and you'll see why soon. Now, if you want to, you can shuffle the cards. And you do this by shuffling normally about a third of the deck or so. Then you have to run cards past the middle and then shuffle normally the last third. What you did there was you reversed the order of the cards, and I like to do 2 shuffles, so I like to do it again. Okay? So now we're back in the original order. So now what you're gonna do is you're going to cut off about, from the bottom, you're gonna cut off about a third or so. Make sure it's only red cards, and you're gonna give them to your left spectator. So in Europe at least, not in the USA, so you have to have another memory rule, but red is left wing in politics. So the red goes to the left, and you take another third from the top or so, maybe a little bit more, and give them to your right spectator. So they have only red cards and they have only black cards. And now everyone can shuffle their cards how much they want, obviously, because nothing can go wrong at this point. And you take your pile and you make sure to shuffle it. And you can look at it just to make sure that it's actually, shuffled. Because you want it to have this shuffled appearance with about as many black as red cards. And now you kind of introduce the trick and say something in the lines of, okay, this is not really a card trick. Today we're going to do an experiment. I'm gonna try and see how good is your intuition. So I want you to deal all the red cards, all the cards you think are red, down on the table, and the rest into my hand. And I want you to do the opposite. All the cards you think are black, down on the table, and the rest into my hand. So they do this. So this is my hand. So they deal. And as you probably can imagine by now, it doesn't matter what cards they deal in my hand or on the table. Just like that. Okay? And now they square everything up, and you take this, which has been in your hand all along, and you turn it over and you say, okay, we have all the values here, and we have about as many red as black cards, which is, completely normal. But if your intuition serves you well, you should only have red cards and you should only have black cards. And now you can turn these over and show that they have dealt only red cards to the table, and they over here only black cards on the table. So that's Intuition from Card College. It's a riff on Out of This World, which I am going to tell you and go through right now. Okay guys, so this is the bonus trick, Out of This World by Paul Curry, as it was published originally. So what we're going to do in this trick is this. We're going to deal cards just like this. So we're going to deal all the black cards in one pile and all the red cards in one pile. And you are going to do this, the spectator. And I'll show you how in just a moment. Okay? I'm just gonna mix the cards up and return those into the pack and return these as well. Now, as I said, I want you to do this. I want you to deal all the black to this pile or on this card and all the red cards on this card. But I don't want you to look at the faces. I want you to do this intuitively. So all the cards you think are black here and all the cards you think are red here. So they do that. Okay, let's take a little break because I want to mix things up a little bit. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Now I want you to place all the red cards, so the cards you think are red, onto this pile. And let's take a black card. All the cards you think are black onto this pile. Okay? Oops, wait. I think you're getting careless. This is a black card. Yeah, right. So continue, but concentrate. Very good. Very good. Let's see how you did. So you're going to take this pile and I'm going to take this pile. So we have these marker cards now. So the top card of the top cards here are supposed to be red and the bottom cards are supposed to be black, right? So let's see how you did. So the top cards are supposed to be black and the bottom cards are supposed to be red. So let's see how you did. So the top cards, wow, they're all black. You did pretty good. Very well. Very, very good. Let's see how you did with this pile. So yeah, the top cards are all red, as they should. Very good. Okay, let's see. Continue with your pile. Well done. So all the top cards were red, and then the bottom cards are all red. So the top were black, the bottom red. Let's see how you did with this pile. Look, all red, all black. Wow, you did really good. Well done. Okay, let's see how that was done. Okay guys, let's go through how I did that. Now, this is the original Out of This World. I found this very old pamphlet with this trick in it. And this has become a classic in card magic. There's so many different variations, like the one we did just before. And it's a very good trick, I can see why. And it's practically self-working. There are some sleights, I guess, but very light. Okay, so the setup is this. The red cards on top of the black cards. And on top, you have 7 cards. You have 4 black cards and 3 red cards shuffled. And they're going to be on the top of everything. And as you begin this trick, you're going to shuffle those cards to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You run those cards. Then you can shuffle normally pretty much until you get into the middle of the deck, where you have to run again past the middle. And I don't like to take chances, so I run quite a few of them. Okay? So what you did now is this. You reversed the colors and you have your 7 card mixed stock on the bottom. And you're going to deal those 7 cards like this to make it appear as though the cards are mixed. And as you introduce the trick, and you say that we're going to deal the black in one pile and the red cards in one pile. And then you do the same thing again, but you don't have to run the first 7 cards. But you have to reverse these. So once you get to the middle, once again, you make sure to run those middle cards, and then you can shuffle off normally. Okay, so now we have the reds on top and the blacks on the bottom. And you take these 4 cards, the 4 black cards, and you return them somewhere into the bottom and the red cards somewhere into the top. And now you give the deck to the spectator and let them deal however they want. But of course you say that they're going to deal all the cards they think are black on this card and all the cards they think are red on this card. And you have to count now. You have to count the number of cards they deal and stop them on card 24. Once they've dealt 24 cards, you're going to stop them. But it doesn't matter how they deal. So they deal now 24 cards. 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so what they have left now is all the black cards plus a red card on the top. So now you can take the cards and you turn the first card over and place it there, and you say, okay, now we're gonna mix things up a little bit. So you're gonna deal all the red cards on this one. And now you take the next card and you look at it and you replace it. It's a black card, but this is a little subtlety to make them think that, okay, that was a red card, and now you you take off the next and it's a black card. So now they deal the rest of the cards. And you can stop them somewhere on this red pile, just as a fun little thing. Say, oh, I think you were careless. That's actually a black card. And you take that and you show, oh, it actually is. And you place it on the black pile. Okay, and then they shuffle randomly till they have shuffled or dealt all the cards. They deal, of course. Now they get the right line here, because all the cards here are in order. All the cards here are red, and all the cards after the black cards are black. But that is not the case in this pile. It's the opposite. So this is a pile that you're going to handle. So you take this pile and they take their pile. And now you kind of spread through and say, okay, so we have our guide cards here. So these cards above the red card should be red, and the cards above the black cards should be black. As you spread and then close the spread, you get a little finger break underneath that 9, under the red card that is turned face up. Okay, so you have a break there. I'm gonna step it now, but you would hold the break. And now you do the same with these. Okay, so you have all the cards above this card should be black, and all the cards above this card should be red, which is true. And as they start to deal the cards face up, and they get more and more amazed, you simply cut your cards. Just a normal little cut. It's very casual. Don't make a move of it. And they continue to deal all the cards face up. And you go, okay, let's see how you did with my pile or this pile. And you deal a couple of cards, like, I don't know, 8 or 10 face up to show that these are all red. And then they continue dealing, and then they deal the red cards as well. And, well, they are probably blown away right now. So what you're going to do now is you're going to turn these cards over and just spread them out. And they're probably not going to think about these cards, which are the wrong cards, because now this card is a red card, it should be black, and the opposite. But, I mean, they're not going to think about that. But you could always draw them out just casually and say, wow, you really did great, and just drop them onto their respective colors. And that is actually a killer trick, and I hope you have fun with it. Okay, make sure to subscribe, because we're going to come out with a new great performance of a really nice self-working trick tomorrow. So subscribe for that and press the bell icon. Bye.